What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Terraria 1.3. My name is Splattercat. Happy to have you here today as we sort of just relax in the aftermath of our goblin invasion. So what do we want to do today? Well, what I would like to do is go blow up a few more chaos orbs to see if we can't get some basic gear out of it. I think that would probably be a really good call for us. So let me go ahead and equip my parasol. You'll see that I've built a new wall over here, but the first thing that we need to do before we go anywhere else is we need to make new quarters we got to make new quarters so that the arms dealer will arrive, I think. And so this is looking like a good space for it. I suppose I could put in like another little expansion out here that somebody could live inside of. Or I could put him outside the walls of town. I don't know exactly where I want to put this guy. I haven't decided how I wanted to decorate like the inside of our castle yet. I also haven't put in torches, so I should probably do that pretty soon too. I will also more than likely try to fix all this up right here to make it look a little bit nicer. So it's got like a ladder thing going on. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I mean, it works. I don't love it, but it looks like it's got a ladder now, and so I suppose that's all right. If we're going to build a ladder off from right here, my next suggestion would be that maybe we extend out from that side right there. I don't have any building materials with me right now. I put them all in the chest because I was working on other stuff, but I would like to have building materials on me, and so I think I'm going to go through. Let's grab some gray bricks. Let's grab some gray brick wall, and let's see what we can accomplish here. I got a little bit of wood left, so let's make ourselves, after the goblin invasion, I think you can get like a goblin tinkerer or something like that as well. There's like a vendor that you get as a reward for completing the event. So maybe I'll go 2 wooden doors, and then we'll go 2 chairs, and then we'll also go 2 wooden tables, and we'll make a little expansion to our base here. So I think I might just go out through this wall right here. I don't really have any attachment to it. Oh, look at that ugliness right there. Auto block placement, you have failed me. Okay, so put that in right there. There we go. Now we're looking a little bit better. And so what I'd like to do with this is maybe we'll take the gray bricks here, and let's slide them into place. And that I'm going to have to reconfigure that right there. I'll do it in a minute, though. It's not something that I can accomplish right this second. But since we've got wall pieces right there, maybe take it. It's going to be a very thin little area, I guess. And so it's possible that we may be able to get it to go something like this right here. Yeah, that'll look alright. We may want to come up with some kind of support system to sort of like give credence to the fact that this is it's going to look ugly, though. I don't know. It may not look so amazing, but we'll figure it out along the way. And then what'll happen is we'll bring this back over here. And possibly just kind of have it line the wall, I guess. I don't know. Like we could bring it down like so. And that looks alright to me. We would have to put, I think, some wall structure in the background because this wouldn't hold itself up. And so we'll have to replace some of the walls in order to make it look realistic. But I'll worry about that in between game phases. It's almost nighttime again. Time passes really quickly in this game. So if you're worried about it being nighttime, don't worry. The sun is right around the corner. So we got that right there. Okay, I'm going to get rid of you, which is, of course, going to cause me to fall. Got that right there. Very nice. So I think that'll be cool. Let me get rid of this real quick. And now that we got that on that side, we got to decide how we want to do this. And so let me... So one room is going to be like right here, I think. And so we'll take this all the way over. And we'll give it a little lip right there, too. We'll give it a little bit of lip. Not too much, because we don't want it to leave. Like, you give things too much lip, and they get mad at you. And be like, you know what, I'm sick and tired of your attitude. And be like, I'm sick and tired of your face. And be like, well, I'm sick and tired of your ugly. And, you know, it escalates from there. And since that's 2 notches inwards, it would have to be 2 notches inwards on this side for it not to look weird and stupid, too. Okay, so there we go. Now it's got some semblance of symmetry anyways. We'll take the 2 doors that we have, and I'll put one right there. I'll put one right there, and then let me put the table down real fast. And then we'll put in a chair just to get that working. And while we wait for the chair to get back in our inventory, let me drop that. A blood moon is right. Oh, really? Okay, so we got a goblin invasion last time, and we got blood moon this time. We got some problems that we got to think. What the hell is that thing? No, I left my door open. Oh, God, what is that? A blood zombie. Ooh, he looks kind of aggressive. He comes at you kind of quick, doesn't he? He's an eager little guy. Okay, so let's go ahead and close that for a minute while I figure out what is that in the foreground right there. Either way, it looks like they're going to come at me pretty hard, and it looks as though they've gained the ability to open doors too. So unfortunately, our little velociraptor friends here have gotten smarter. I'm going to open a pit right there, maybe. I don't know. It might work someday. Kill that zombie before the other one. What is that thing right there? It doesn't explode or anything, does it? What's it called? A drippler? Ew. Well, at least it doesn't explode. On the plus side, it could be worse. It could have blown up. I could build a pit, and that would kind of just, like, solve all these problems, wouldn't it? Oh, well. We'll do this the hard way for right now, and once the blood moon goes away, we'll be alright. Go handle our other business. It's nice that they have events, in all fairness. Like, I do enjoy the fact that the game has events. It makes the whole thing a little bit more interesting along the way, so that you can't rely on every single day being, like, the same, you know, bullshitty thing that you did the other day. And I don't mean to say, like, the other days are bullshit, because that's, like, a really negative and terrible thing to say. My days are actually usually pretty good. It's just that I'm kind of a negative person, and so, meh, I have the tendency to say those things. And I've been trying to work myself out of it. That's the thing, is I've been trying... Oh, they can open the iron door, too. Well, damn. Here, stop that. Ow, 22 damage, holy shit. Okay, well that's like an entire heart every single time he hits me. Maybe I don't want to be near you. Maybe I just want to avoid you for right now. You know, I could get some construction done right now. Let's just keep building, shall we? And we'll have these go down like so. Can I still fit through there? Am I going to get stuck? I'm going to get stuck. Okay, so those are going to have to be moved in a little bit. Or I could just brick in the wall on this side, but then it sort of ruins the point of everything else I've been working on. Are they able to chew through, like, normal walls, too? Or are they able to just get through doors on Blood Moon? Damn. Alright, well, it's only 9:30 p.m. I mean, Blood Moon is not that big of a deal. Blood Moon is only concerning if it happens, like, the first day you're playing the game. But I don't know how I want to handle this. I guess I could scoot the staircase back by one. That would be the other way that I could deal with it, I guess. Let's do that. Middle of a zombie invasion. This guy's building extensions to his house, doing renovations. Good money in renovations. I had a friend that used to be a remodeler. Like, he would remodel people's houses. That's just like what he did. I'll probably fill that in with some stone, too. Oh, no. Somehow you got in behind me. That's unpleasant. Okay, so let me deal with you guys real fast. A couple of sword swipes across the brow, and we should be good. Alright, so now that you're no longer a problem, I will more than likely fill this in with brick over here, because why not? Which is a completely different question than why newt. Why newt? Well, I feel like newts have a lot more, I don't know, they have a lot more opportunities for investment than just your average lizard. But still, before we talk about that, let's get this going down a little bit better. Did I actually scoot that back by one? I don't feel like I scooted that back by one. Yeah, it's scooted back by one. Should be fine. Let's go ahead and put that in right there. Okay. It's a little bit ugly, but I think we'll be able to make it work over the long term. Got myself a hammer right here. I'll be able to iron it out in between episodes, and we'll figure it out. We'll go something like that. And I don't want you to look like that. I want you to look like that. There we go. Build ourselves a lovely little ramp, so that we get in between these layers. So there it is. That's exactly what I was trying to go for. Okay, so now that we look good there, go ahead and place some torches. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Get out of there. Wrong torch spot. Alright, so now that we got that, I need to go make a couple more doors, I guess. And until I have a few more doors, this is just not going to work for me. We got that right there. Put in the chair. We've got just about everything we need in order to keep these. That's going to drive the OCD people crazy here. I'll put the table and the chair in the same spot. How about that? We'll treat it like a hotel room. Everything will be arranged exactly identically. There we go. Treat this like the hospitality suite. Go back in this way. And all I really need to do right now is make myself a door as quickly as possible. So if we could make a couple of doors, that'd be great. Okay, a couple of doors made. I'm actually really trying to just ignore my responsibility in dealing with this random blood moon. Alright, so that's right there. That's right there. We should have a couple of people moving in pretty soon. Or ugly soon. I don't know what they're going to look like. And then we'll go like that right there. Okay, let me even that out. Make it look a little bit nicer and more organic. I should put in ropes. Climbing those ladders are a pain in the ass. I don't know, it takes forever, especially if you're in the midst of combat. It can be a little bit risky trying to work your way through. Close that off real quick, and then I think we'll probably just bed down here for a minute. Another drippler got in somehow. Great. I'd be better off just bricking myself up, I suppose. Be better off bricking myself up. But it just seems so cheesy. I don't know. Bricking myself up, it seems like the coward's way out. That's really what it seems like to me. And I like fighting. I like combat. I like making sure that we're in the throes of battle at any given time. And plus, I love ninja stars. And so, you know, the throes of battle are literally the throes of battle for me. Anyway, let's throw this over here. Okay. A few more of you little assholes down. My God, we are just... This sword is going to be very, very worn by the end of this whole thing. And what are you doing? Get out of there. My kitten likes to get behind the computer and then just wreak havoc with the cables. And it makes like these little annoying like ticky 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 sounds when he's back there. Like seriously, having a kitten is the most infuriating thing on earth. Like they are... A kitten will find a way to annoy you no matter what you do. They will figure something out. Like all night, he'll find like that one little piece of plastic that you missed in your house, and he'll be like, tap, 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 just making hella noise at like 4 in the morning, waking you up. Like, ah! Why are you doing these things? You should be sleeping like the rest of... Look, the other cat, the big cat, is sleeping right now. See, he sleeps at night like the rest of us, and then he's up during the day like the rest of us. Unfortunately, Kitten doesn't like to adhere to that schedule. Kitten's done with that schedule. He does his own thing. Hey, nobody tell Kitten what to do. It's only 2 a.m. right now? Huh, they open doors. Fascinating. Sort of terrifying. Not really that worried about Blood Moon, though. Blood Moon can be so much worse. So much worse, depending on the timing of when you get it. Maybe faster to use my pickaxe, I don't know. The knockback leaves something to be desired, but we're getting it done. There it is. I think if we go up through here, maybe get a couple of these dripplers down. Hey, turn back around. There you go. That's what I'm... Okay, maybe not. Maybe the dripplers aren't going to work for right now. I'm going to go up and over their heads. Going to hang out on the roof. On the roof. Alright, so me on the roof for a little bit. Make a little bit of money here. Not much, actually, though. They're not dropping a whole lot for me. You would think that I'd be rich by now, but nope. Still pretty broke. Still pretty broke, all things considered. There we go. Let's get you guys out of the way. I could use another door up in here, too, I guess. As long as they're able to open doors, though, this whole thing kind of loses. It's weird that they can open doors like that. Apparently, they're zombies with good memories. They're kind of like the ones from, like, Day of the Dead, where they remember, like, all the old random activities they used to do. Although in the Dawn of the Dead, they started, like, remembering that, too. I'm a big, I don't know if you knew this, I'm a giant Romero fan. Like, seriously, I love Day of the Dead, Night of the Dead. All of those movies. Dawn of the Dead is probably my favorite. I think that's probably the first one where I really started to get hooked as a kid. It's a goofy movie, but it manages to be campy and fun at the same time. It's a hard movie to describe to people because most people are like, this movie is not good. I don't enjoy it at all. But I don't know. Within the context of the time, you realize like you couldn't make that movie now. Like they rented out an entire shopping mall for that movie. Like when they made the movie, they had a guy who just volunteered to have his shopping mall like be in the movie. And you couldn't do that anymore nowadays, like, because all the shopping malls are run by corporations. They aren't owned by people anymore. They're owned by these big multi-conglomerates that are like, nah, there's too much legal liability there. I mean, it's also, given the fact that people have become very, very sue-happy, that you can't do it anymore either. I'm going to try and make my way over to the Chaos. These guys will be gone in about an hour. Anyways, I think at 5 a.m. is when they take off. And so there's no point in us just dithering around our house for right now. I need to get some more ammo just in case we get another goblin invasion. And unfortunately, until the arms dealer shows up, the only way to get that done... I love the pixel work, by the way. Like, you can really see the difference in the pixel work between, like, when the developer first started making the game. Like, the stuff that's from the beginning of the game is very, very different than the stuff that's from, like, the recent expansions, like this little goopy guy over here. He looks a lot cool. Like, the pixel art work is a lot better and a lot more proficient than it was back when he first made the game. You can tell he's getting better at it. Either that or he hired an artist, one or the other. Either he doesn't do it anymore, or he's gotten better at it. Okay, so while we're in here, I need this to be like on a real key so that I don't mess up again and kill myself. So that I can just slam on the 4 key if I need to and save myself. Jump across here. I think this one over here was the last one that we hadn't been down yet. Well, down we go. If we get hit, does it cancel out this umbrella effect? I don't know if it does, but this seems to be a very, very smart way to get down to the bottom. There was also a whole bunch of demonite down here, which is like the other thing that I'm interested in. So you get up and out of my way. In general, I find that it's easier to kill the shadow orbs that are downwards rather than at an angle, unless there is a caveat here. If you've got yourself the sticky bombs, it becomes a little bit easier. You can do that right there. And so once we get through here, I'm going to keep blowing these things up, and hopefully we can get a little bit more ammo out of it. I don't really care about the Ebonstone blocks. I think that... Oh, let me get up and out of here real fast before that blows. You hear screams echo around you. Okay. The other way that we could actually summon the boss, the Eye of Cthulhu, I guess, is that technically I could use 10 lenses to make an eyeball. I remember that now. You can summon an Eye of Cthulhu whenever you want by taking a bunch of lenses and then combining those at a shadow altar or something like that. I don't know if that's still an option, but we could check it out. There's shadow altars everywhere, so we might be able to make this happen, Cap'n. I don't know what we got out of that one. What did we get? Did we get any more bullets? Looks like we got a weak Vile Thorn. Summons a Vile Thorn. What is that? Oh. Oh. That's kind of cool. That's a pretty sweet weapon. Brimps to the arm dealer has arrived. I think, yeah, we can make an eyeball right there. A suspicious looking eye. And so we can make that by using a bunch of lenses. That's going to be one of the extra things that you can do. I don't know if that's a wise idea right now. How long you figure it takes to kill the Eye of Cthulhu? Because we got like 10 minutes left in this episode. I am not going anywhere. I like that Vile Thorn, though. That thing does damage. And it's slightly ranged, which I like. It's got a little bit of a knockback effect, too. Yeah, I could see myself using that for a while. It's a little bit of a shame that it's not very good, and it's got a minus 20% damage mod. But hopefully we can just... Oh, shit. Pull that out real fast. Okay, Spider-Man. Oh, you can hold it while you do this? Oh, I thought it would close the umbrella while you were hook-shotting around. Okay. Well, damn. Leave it to me to do the wrong thing over and over and over again. There we go. We'll Spider-Man our way out of here. And then once we're out... Meh. Why not? You guys want to do it? Let's do it. I don't know exactly how we use this, by the way. Let's see. It summons the Eye of Cthulhu. Do we have to use it at an altar too? We might have to use it at an altar here. Let's alter our tactics for a minute and see if we can... Oh, man. You're going to be over here. Why? I like this weapon. This weapon's dope. And it's got penetration, which is important. Like, penetration is one of those things in this game that you really, really want your weapon to have. And so if I can run backwards while using it too, that works for me. Whatever. If I can get like 3 or 4 more of these, I'd be happy as a clamp. Damn, son, that thing whooped that thing's ass. Okay, so let's jump over here. Oh, it uses mana, though. That's the difference. Okay, so it's not endless. The Vile Thorn, we got to use mana in order to summon it. So I guess it's a wand of some sort? Oh, okay. We got this. I understand it now. So what I would want to do in this situation is maybe give myself, like, just a little room to use it, I suppose. Oh, wow. I can, like, fall as much as I want by pressing shift. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. I learned something today. Usually I try to avoid doing that, but you know what? If I can learn something today, I suppose I'll take it. Let me go ahead and... Ow! Stop that, you. Stop that, you. Also, give me some more mana. So this would be one of those times where stockpiling my stars would have been a really, really good idea. Whew. I like this weapon. This weapon's making me pretty happy right now. So if I destroy another one, what happens? Maybe I have to destroy multiples. It's not about destroying just one of these little shadow thingies. It's about destroying a bunch of them. Like, what if I throw you right there, and then I run away real fast? Okay, we blow a chunk out right there. It's the only way that I know how to blow chunks that isn't super unpleasant. There it is. Get a little bit of health back. Maybe throw you. Ow! Ha! Gotcha. Wasn't really planned, but you know what? I'll take it. It's a victory for me. Let's get up out of here, and that's going to be our third one. I don't know if that's going to summon the boss. The Eater of Worlds has a welcome. Oh, shit. I don't think this was a good plan. I may have made a oh, balls. Yes, I believe that I have made a giant mistake. Let me use that for a second. See if I can get up and out of here for just a minute. Health is looking a little bit low. Luckily, he appears to be affected by gravity pretty aggressively, so I should be able to climb up out of here. I don't know if he's a boss. I think he might be. I think we may have a problem here. Oh, balls. He's dealing so much damage to me. Oh, and his body's so huge. Jesus. Okay, so what I need to do now is maybe, yeah, jump this way, possibly. Get that going. I'm trying to ping-pong around as best as I can here, but I'm just not very good at this. So we're going to have to go like so, to and fro. Not rocking the fro, obviously. Woo! Almost got me. You almost got me, you cheeky bastard. Alright, so now that we're out of here, I think once I'm on the surface, I should be able to make this work to my better benefit. Oh no. So yeah, this is not good. This is really, really bad, and I wish you would speed up, sir. Oh shit. We're about to die. Ah. And with the domination. What are you going to do about it? I summoned a boss that I wasn't quite ready for. I think we could have taken him if I was ready for it, like, and I realize that's a statement that sounds kind of stupid after the fact, but like, that's not actually that difficult of a boss. He's not that much worse than the Eye of Cthulhu. It's just that he caught me kind of unawares right there, and unfortunately, you really, really don't want to fight him in that position. So let's go ahead. I need to organize at least a couple of things in here that we can use, because we got to go back there for a rescue mission that may or may not go very well in our favor. This could be really, really problematic. On the plus side, I do enjoy the fact, like, I know that it's frustrating to get killed in a situation like that, and it's no fun to have to do a corpse run for whatever reason. For me personally, I don't know. I'm the kind of person that doesn't really mind corpse runs. I've always thought that maybe it was because I played EverQuest back in the day where you always had to run back to a corpse, or B, when you died you had to get somebody to like summon your corpse back to you, and then in World of Warcraft, I don't know, the corpse run, it wasn't part of the fun, but it was part of the process, and the process would not have been quite as fun or devastating if you didn't have to do the run back, I guess, is kind of what I'm saying. I don't know. Either way, it's not that big of a deal. Normally I'd get salty right here, but meh. It's kind of my fault for plunging forward. Can you plunge forward? Plunging kind of seems like you're going to go downwards. I'm going to say instead of like diving forwards. There we go. Instead of diving forwards into content that I wasn't quite sure of. Oh well. Blew up too many little spherical things. Let's make our way back to the corruption and see what we can manage right here. The unfortunate thing we may have to deal with is if unfortunately he's still up and running. Hold on a second, gotta kill him. There we go. Anyway, slimes were bothering me, and I can't talk while slimes are bothering me. It's late, just let it go. It's so late right now. Anyways, the thing, I'm wondering if he's gonna be despawned, because there's a couple things that could have gone wrong here. So if he despawned, we may have wasted it right there, and then B, if he doesn't despawn, this is gonna suck. Okay, so there's a little bit right here. Unfortunately, it's a little bit up from where we were at. Let me equip one thing at a time here to make sure it's all working for us. We've already got a Soul Eater coming in. Okay, so at least the Eater of Worlds isn't here. Does he despawn now? He didn't used to despawn. He would just hang out and kill you over and over and over again. That would suck if he despawned, because we just wasted a whole bunch of time trying to summon that asshole. And if he's not going to be around... Okay, so we got that. I think I just want to be out of this hole. We got the Eater of Worlds. Yeah, I think he despawns now. Huh. Weird. Okay, well, I mean, it's not that huge of an ordeal. I can't make that right now without exposing myself to some kind of harm here, and so I'm going to try and get through there. I think we got everything from what I was looking at right there. We should be able to handle most of these Eaters. I don't know where the rest of our stuff is at, but unfortunately, we could have taken the Eater of Worlds if we weren't stuck down in that pit. Like, that's really kind of the worst part about the Eater of Worlds is getting out of the pit. Once you get out of the pit, you're fine. And then you just kind of got to avoid him and destroy his little bits and pieces. I don't know if I want to go back down there. We were trying to summon a boss, so it might be worth it to go back down there. I need these things to piss off for a minute, though. Like the respawn rate on these things. Go away. Jesus. Alright, so we got that. Need to re-equip my stuff here. So we got the helmet. We got that. Go ahead and summon you real quick. Alright, so I guess that counts as equipment. What am I lacking right now? I got that 4 right there. Okay, get the precise shackle. Everything else is looking... No, I don't want the tungsten chainmail. It looks like we're actually missing a whole bunch of stuff. So I may need to go down and... Nope, there's our shoes right there. Okay. So I was worried we were missing some of our stuff. We got a little thing right there. Put that back into the equipment slot. And... Shit. What's worse is I know I wouldn't have got hit by that. I wouldn't have died to the Eater of Worlds if I was using a controller right now. It's all because I hate keyboard platforming. Keyboard platforming is the worst. Like, WASD platforming, I just don't like it. So if I was using a controller, I'd have so much more accuracy when it came to me like... Oh, okay. Well, I guess I killed the 50th Eater of Souls. Let's go back down here real quick. And see if we can find this guy. Because if he just hangs out down here, I'd like to fight him. If not this episode, then the next one. It does look like we lost some gold down and in there. But I don't see any other equipment. I think it was important for us to come down here and just make sure, though. That sucks, though. You only get one shot at him now. Like, that's pretty much it. Like, you get one try, and then he despawns. Unless he randomly comes back now. I'll have to look that up from the wiki after I get done here. Either way, I think I don't know how you use that thing. I thought you used to use it. A suspicious looking, oh, we got the ball of hurt. That was the ball of hurt. Ooh, it's a flail. How did I miss that? I guess I must have panicked when the boss came. Play around with the flail in just a second, see if it'll help out at all. The ball o' hurt. Sounds good to me. Very slow speed, 15 damage. What does it do? That's kind of cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Well, let's play around with that for a little bit. It doesn't cost me mana, does it? It does 15 damage, which is pretty satisfactory, so I'll take that. I suppose that since... Got my eyeball back, right? So let me see. I'm going to actually break the episode off right here, and in the next episode we'll summon a boss and we'll try and get rid of him after I figure out where I use the eye at. I know you got to use the eye somewhere. See, I've got bits and pieces. I played this game like 100 hours the week that it came out on Steam, and I haven't played it much since. I streamed it for a little while, which was fun, but other than that, I think we lost our shot at the Eater of Souls, which sucks. Like, I would like to fight him more. I would like to make him die as much as possible so that we can get some extra lootses, but maybe he'll respawn for us, who knows. Either way, I'll see y'all in the next episode. Hi-do out there, everybody. This is Terraria 1.3. I'll see y'all next time.